Hey everyone, what is going on? So we have another showcase for you today, and these battles are actually from a previous season, but so we're not going to see like the wing attacks generally because they were not boosted this season. But I saw Pangoro, I'm like, you know what, let's go ahead and go for it because Pangoro is a cool Pokemon, and then we'll see what we got going on for us. So it's going to be Venusaur with Crobat and Pangoro. So let's jump right into these battles. So Crobat is going to go ahead and take this Body Slam just fine, able to take that. And I mean, it has to go for Poison Fang. Of course, Poison Fang was not nerfed during this previous season, right? Because it was nerfed this season. But still, totally fine. Crobat, gonna go ahead and shield this and maybe go for the Air Slash down. That might be a play. Let's see if that's what they do. Yeah, definitely should be able to get it. Yeah, able to Air Slash down. Very nice. What is going to come in? Okay, it's going to be a Gengar. Yep, going to go ahead and go for this Shadow Ball right now. This will KO the Gengar, so Gengar probably has to... Ooh, not even going to shield. They're going to call it. In comes Machamp. You love to see it. Pangoro doesn't love to see it, but generally speaking, you love to see it. You do have a Venusaur. That's actually not even going to KO the Crobat, and Crobat is able to get off this attack. Absolutely incredible. So that will pick up the shield. In comes Venusaur right now. This Frenzy Plan that is about to be thrown will pick up the second shield. But yeah, just going to let it go with the Venusaur. Rock Slide's not going to be enough to threaten a shield. And... oh, we're just going to see a Farm Down. Okay, even better. Just going to see a Farm Down. No, just going to let this go and Farm Down with Pangoro, maybe? I mean, this is a feature match of Pangoro. No, just going to Farm Down with the Venusaur because that didn't even KO the Venusaur. So Pangoro not even seeing any battles. Let's go ahead and move into the next one. We have a Swampert lead. Great matchup, obviously. Swampert is going to pivot out into Machamp. Out comes Crobat. Yeah, really good matchup. You do have to watch out for the Rock Slide, I guess, but Rock Slide is not going to be enough to KO, so I probably wouldn't even shield it. And it's actually going to be a Cross Chop. Okay, going to be a Cross Chop there. So we're going to see this Poison Fang. And then a Farm Down, not before they get to another move, but this should not be a Rock Slide. It should only be another Cross Chop. It is. So Crobat is able to Farm Down. Very nice. You'll love to see it. And, okay, going to bring in that Swampert. Trying to get to a Shadow Ball. Oh, going to go ahead and throw the bait. Okay, I do like this bait here. Let's see if they shield. They do not shield. Okay, so a little bit unfortunate there, but that's okay. I think it was worth it. Well... I guess maybe not, just because you have a Venusaur in the back and they know that, so they might be less likely to shield. I guess that makes sense, right? But nonetheless, we're going to see another Poison Fang come in. They're still not going to shield that. Crobat goes down. You have a Venusaur that can farm down. They're going to switch out into Venusaur, their own Venusaur, and out comes Pangoro. Oh, Pangoro has to watch out for these Frenzy Plants. They will do a lot of damage, so we do see a shield. Definitely going to see Rock Slides here, and I feel like the Venusaur has to shield, right? The Shadow Venusaur, so Venusaur probably going to shield this Rock Slide. No, they're just going to let it go, okay? I mean, that didn't KO, so I guess they could let it go. We're going to see another for the Rock Slide. That one they have to shield, right? So, okay, will be enough to KO the Pangoro. Will Pangoro decide to shield this one up? No, they're just going to let it go. Venusaur coming in, I guess that makes sense because now all you have to do is throw the Frenzy Plants. You do have to watch out for a possible catch, I guess. But, oh, they just let that go. Swampert cannot win this one now. Okay, so, even if it's an Earthquake, it's not going to KO. And it actually is an Earthquake. It does do a lot. Okay, the opponent fought back well, right? The opponent fought back really well, but still, Venusaur is able to take that one. Let's go ahead and move into the next battle. We do have a Gengar on the opposing side. Okay, not really too good. Because they are resisting the move, it's going to go ahead and switch out into Crobat. They're going to go ahead and switch into Empoleon right now. Yeah, this is from like a few seasons ago, I think. So, super apologize for the late submission, but that's okay. We're still having a good time here. Crobat is going to go ahead and take this attack right now. It might not KO. No, it does KO, okay. Venusaur is going to go ahead and come in right now, so Venusaur is going to take a Drill Peck or shield a Drill Peck. It will do a lot of damage. Going to go ahead and take it. Venusaur will be able to take it. Okay, it didn't do that much. So now Venusaur gets to overfarm quite a bit, and it's going to go ahead and go for a Frenzy Plant right now. That will be enough to KO the Empoleon. And in comes the Gengar, so out comes Pangoro. In comes Venusaur, okay. So we saw this matchup, right? I think it was against the Shadow Venusaur, but now it's against the regular shiny one. So Rock Slide gonna do a decent amount. I'm going to go ahead and go for another Rock Slide. Venusaur not going to go ahead and shield this. They're going to let this go. They do, no, they do shield it. Okay, they do, yeah, I mean, that makes sense. Obviously, like, the thing is, you don't really want the Gengar on the Pangoro, right? I mean, yeah, it could have Focus Blast, and to be honest, it probably does have Focus Blast, but, they would have to get to it, and the Frenzy Plants from Venusaur is still going to do a lot, right? So Pangoro going to do a nice Overfarm and go for this Rock Slide, and this Rock Slide should be enough to KO as it is, so in comes the Gengar. Pangoro does not have any Dark charge moves. They go for a Shadow Punch, but that's not going to be enough to KO, and this could be a beautiful win here. Rock Slide is coming out. Let's see, Rock Slide is enough? No, it's not enough, but still, Venusaur is able to get to this Frenzy Plant. This is going to KO the Pangoro, and that is going to be a beautiful game. Very well played to both trainers, and that is going to KO the Gengar. So good game, good game. Let's go ahead and move into the next battle. Venusaur into Ampharos. Okay, looking pretty good here, looking pretty good. Focus Plus is still going to do a lot. Dragon Pulse is neutral. We'll have to see what they have. So Venusaur is going to be able to go for this Frenzy Plant, doing so much damage. But again, Venusaur could take this. But we are going to go ahead and see a shield. And it is going to be a Focus Blast, so that confirms they have Focus Blast and Thunder Punch. Focus Blast, as I said, would do a lot of damage, right? Even though you resisted. Okay, we're going to go ahead and switch out into Pangoro. Very interesting. I know Venusaur does awful against Escavalier, so you want to save it, which I get. But you're basically sacrificing the Pangoro, but not before it gets to a close combat. So at least you're going to be able to pick up a shield or do a lot of damage. It does pick up a shield. So sacrificing that Pangoro, but now you can bring in the Crobat, which is ultimately what you wanted, right? So you're going to wait out the switch time and bring in the Crobat. And yeah, Venusaur is still going to be alive with energy, a lot of energy in the back. So I actually really like that play. Gonna be Gyarados. Gonna go ahead and go straight Shadow Ball right now. Just to stall the switch timer. Could have went for the Poison Fang. They don't shield it though. Now in comes Venusaur. Venusaur can throw this Frenzy Plant. And this Frenzy Plant will be enough to KO. Yeah, I think I would have thrown the Poison Fang with the Crobat just to stall the switch timer. And you would have more energy in Crobat. I don't think it matters. I think this is still going to be a beautiful win. We're going to see this Frenzy Plant come out that will pick up the shield, which is really good considering this Frenzy Plant attacks double resisted. We're going to see another Frenzy Plant that is going to KO. You just let this Venusaur go. And it's going to be a Drill Run that comes out. It is enough to pick up the KO, and Crobat is coming in. Yeah, it doesn't really matter because Crobat is going to be able to take this one, and plus you still have a shield. Okay, Drill Run not going to be enough to KO. Probably would have shielded there, but it doesn't matter. Like, you could shield it, you don't have to shield it. Doesn't really matter, right? Crobat is going to be able to get off this Poison Fang and KO the Escavalier, and that's going to be a great game. Very well played to both trainers. We are moving on. We have a Venusaur into a Magnezone. Okay, well, if they go for Wild Charge, it is resisted. Mirror Shot is not resisted. We do see this Frenzy Plant right now. Even though this is resisted, it's still going to do a lot of damage. As you can see, 2 Frenzy Plants are enough to KO. So we'll see how much Wild Charge does if they choose to throw Wild Charge. They do choose to throw Wild Charge. And we're going to see this come out. And this is definitely going to be enough to KO, especially with that debuff. But it would have been enough to KO anyway. They do shield it. And that was a CMP. So Venusaur is going to go ahead and shield it. Let it go. Let it go. It's going to be a Wild Charge. Still not enough to KO. They switch into Venusaur. But out comes Crobat. Great matchup, of course, for the Crobat. Let's see if we see a Farm Down. I mean, honestly, we can see a Farm Down. They go for Sludge Bomb. I think we can. I mean, maybe not. Maybe throw the Poison Fang, get the debuff, and then Farm Down. Because, I mean, the damage at the end of the day is adding up, right? With the Sludge Bomb attacks. They would have gotten to an additional one after this if you went for the Farm Down, I think. So, and that would have threatened a knockout. So, yeah, I guess you really can't. But either way, Crobat will be able to Farm Down. Go for this Shadow Ball right now. This Shadow Ball going to be able to pick up the knockout, I think, unless if they shield it. They don't shield it, so it does KO. Ooh. Ooh. So, Venusaur's almost gone. Pangoro does not want to see that at all. But you do have Rock Slide. Keep that in mind. And they let that go. So, Venusaur is coming out. Oh, they just concede. They just concede. Well, I think you would have won because you would have gotten to... Pangoro's really frail. They didn't know there was a Pangoro in the back, but I still think that would have been a win. But either way, good game. Moving on, we have Venusaur into Machamp. Definitely a good matchup here because, well, I mean, they're still doing a lot of damage. but you do resist the fighting attacks. Rock Slide and Payback are both neutral. Frenzy Plant is neutral, but it does do a lot. You might have to respect the Rock Slide, actually. We'll see, we'll see. Yeah, gonna go ahead and respect it, and it is gonna be Rock Slide. They do get off another one. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's not as dominating as you would expect. It still is good for the Venusaur, but look how much damage that Shadow Machamp is doing, right? So Venusaur is going to be able to get off this Frenzy Plant, and that will KO. And that's, yeah, going to be a win there. But in comes Skarmory. Skarmory, not a Pokemon you see too often in the Ultra League. I actually battled one yesterday, ironically. You see it occasionally, but not too often. But this team actually struggles against Skarmory, to be honest. Now, to be fair, you don't see Skarmory, as I mentioned, a lot in the Ultra League, but it still struggles. Pangoro doesn't really like it. They're going to bring in Galarian Stunfisk. Interesting switch by the opponent. This is a Rock Slide. So you're not going to go ahead and shield that. And you do have two close combats coming out right now. And close combat coming out. And that will do a lot of damage. And we do see a Rock Slide come out right now. And this Rock Slide will be enough to KO if they let it go. No, it's not enough to KO. Galarian Stunfisk is so tanky, right? That Exo Galarian Stunfisk. So we're going to see a shield right now and go for the farm down. Oh, it's an Earthquake. Beautiful. So now you can, yeah. Well, Rock Slide, I mean, you would have KO'd anyway. So in comes Skarmory. Going to go ahead and go for that close combat. Yep, I do like that. Let's see if they want to shield this or if they want to let it go. They do want to shield it. They can get a, yeah. Yeah, I mean, a Brave Bird obviously KOs. Is it a Brave Bird? It is a Brave Bird. So that is going to be easily enough to KO. But hold up. Oh my gosh, don't tell me that Pangoro got to it. Don't tell me that Pangoro got to it. And close combat is going to KO. Talk about a crazy, crazy game. I'm glad, even though I didn't feature this when it was submitted, it's quite a ways later, you know. It's still great battles, really enjoying it. We're taking a look at an Umbreon. This is a no Excel team, by the way. Venusaur, Crobat, Pangoro. Again, it would struggle this season, especially with the wing attack users, but still, we're going to see this Frenzy Plant come out. They're going to be able to get off an attack. Venusaur is just going to go ahead and let it go. Could it be a Psychic? It could be, but it's not. It's going to be a Dark Pulse. And they're going to be able to get off another one. And Venusaur's going to be able to take it, so just going to go ahead and let it go. Totally fine. I'm going to go ahead and go for this attack right now. And that will connect. They're going to go ahead and switch into Gengar. Going to go ahead and switch into the Crobat. I think this is Shadow Punch. So I'm going to go ahead and let it go right now. No, it's Shadow Ball. Never mind, I stand corrected. So Poison Fang is coming out from the Crobat. And this is going to not get the shield, which is unfortunate, but that's okay. I'm going to bring in the Pangoro. We know they have Shadow Ball, so they unlikely have Focus Blast, right? They probably have Shadow Punch. We're still going to see a shield. They're going for the Shadow Ball, so yeah, they have the Shadow Punch. Pangoro is going to be able to... they wanted to play it safe. Shadow Ball, honestly, probably still would have done a decent amount, to be fair. But we do see a farm down. In comes Venusaur. Venusaur will be hit with this Rock Slide attack right now. And that will pick up the shield. We're going to see another Rock Slide come in from this Pangoro. And that will connect. Going to maybe attempt to catch, not able to catch, but able to go for this Frenzy Plant right now. And that will pick up the shield. Very nice there. They're going to switch out into Umbreon. Umbreon's not going to be able to get the farm down. But I think that the opposing Venusaur can come in and farm down, which is kind of scary. No, they actually throw, which is huge. They could have farmed down, I think. But that's huge that they threw, because now Pangoro. Oh, they have another one. Yeah, I think they would have won. I think the opponent would have won. They still might win actually if they get to another Frenzy Plant if the Rock Slide doesn't KO. The opponent definitely would have won if they farmed down. But we're gonna see a Rock Slide come out right now, and that's gonna KO. Yeah, so good game, well played, able to take that one. But GG's, it's okay. We all make mistakes, right? Moving on to the next one, we have a Machamp in the lead from the opponent. Venusaur just chilling here. Gonna let them throw first. This is a non-shadow. Still gonna go ahead and shield it. And yeah, as expected, it is a Rock Slide, right? I don't expect baits in this situation. Gonna farm up a lot, going for the Frenzy Plant right now. Will the Machamp decide to shield it? They do not. Oh, that didn't KO, but one more Vine Whip will be enough to pick up the knockout. And they bring in Snorlax. Going to go ahead and switch into Pangoro. Oh my gosh, the opponent is just going to concede there. They saw the switch and I guess panic switched. But good game. Moving on, Venusaur into Kingdra. Okay. I've used Kingdra before, and it could win the matchup here. It depends, like, if you shield the bait, if you bait at all. We're going to see this Frenzy Plant come out, and they are going to go ahead and shield. But who knows, if they throw the Outrage and Venusaur doesn't shield, it's going to KO. So Venusaur will shield. Is it an Octazooka? It is actually an Octazooka, unfortunately. And unfortunate, we see that attack drop. So I'm going to go ahead and switch right now into the Pangoro. Don't want to throw a double debuffed Frenzy Plant, right? I get it. So they're going to be able to throw the Octazooka right now. And out comes, ooh, a Universe Stunfisk in the Ultra League. I like it. I'm actually currently working on building one as well. I don't have quite enough XLs, but I'm working on one. We're going to be seeing another close combat as well. And this close combat is going to connect. Very nice. They're foaming up. They have enough for 2 attacks, I think. So this is going to KO the Pangoro. Just going to let it go. I get it. And then Venusaur going to go for the farm down, most likely. Although Venusaur is low. No, yeah, not going to go for the... Yeah, that makes sense because unfortunately the Venusaur is low. So you just want to get rid of that Stunfisk before they throw an attack, possibly 2 attacks. Venusaur will be able to make it to a Frenzy Plant. We might see a shield here. If we see a shield, we're probably going to see a switch out. We do see a shield, we're going to see a switch out. Here's the problem. They're going to be able to throw an Octazooka, and if they get that debuff, that's going to be really unfortunate. And they do get that debuff, which is really unfortunate. You could possibly reset it at some point, but you can't switch out right now. So Kingdra goes down. Oh, but it's a Venusaur, which is really good for the Crobat, but the Crobat is double debuffed. We're going to see this Poison Fang right now. But now that they're debuffed, now you're technically only single debuffed, right? This is a great matchup. They're going to be able to throw a Frenzy Plant or a Sludge Bomb. It's going to be a Frenzy Plant. Going for the Shadow Ball? Yeah, going for the Shadow Ball. This is going to be a win here. Luckily, it was a Venusaur in the back, right? So this is going to be enough to KO. And that is going to... Oh, no, never mind. It's not enough to KO, but one more Air Slash will pick up the knockout. And that's going to be a great game. Very well played to both trainers and a great submission. Again, I do apologize that it's super late, but I do appreciate the submission nonetheless. And if you would like to submit your content, the link will be in the description down below. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day. Bye.